All right, so today we're still going to be working on factoring by a GCF, but we're going to be factoring a GCF out of a polynomial. Okay, so we're just going to call this factoring out a GCF. All right, so let's start off with something like this, 10x plus 16. Okay, so what we're going to do here is you want to think of this as reverse distributive property. Okay, so you want to think, what do we got in common here with 10 and 16? What's the GCF there? All right, so 10 and 16, the GCF is 2. So I'm going to factor out a 2. And then I'm going to do 10 divided by 2 is 5. I can't take an x or anything. 16 divided by 2 is 8. I'm left with 5x, 2 times 5x plus 8. So again, this is my GCF of the original expression. Okay, and then you want to think of this as your original expression divided by the GCF. Okay, so this and this, this is this. Okay, I just divided both things by 2. So let's do another one similar to that. Let's go with 12x minus 20 here. All right, so GCF of 12 and 20. Again, 12, you have 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. 20, you have 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. Your GCF there is going to be 4. So then 12 divided by 4 is 3. I still have the x there. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So again, that is my GCF right there. And this is my original divided by the GCF. Okay. So we can start to get into some of these with an x. So if you were given something like 6x squared plus 9x. All right, when you're factoring by GCF, you're going to be thinking, what can I take from these? So with 6 and 9, the GCF is 3. They're both divisible by 3. And I have x squared, so I have 2 x's here, and I have 1 x here. It's like this person has $2, this person has $1. If I want to take the same amount from both, I can take an x from both. So then 6 divided by 3 is 2. I took one of those x's, plus 9 divided by 3 is 3, and I took the x. So again, that is your GCF right there. And this is your original divided by the GCF. So you can have more terms than that. If we have something like this. All right. Again, you got to take the same GCF from each term. So you're looking at your numbers here. You have 10, 15, and 25. They're all divisible by 5. But with the x's, here I have 2 x's. Here I have 1 x. Here I have no x's. So my GCF is just 5. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. I still have the x squared. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 25 divided by 5 is 5. And that's it. So let's do one where you have some x's here. We can factor out some x's. So as far as my GCF goes here, I have 6, 24, and 15. That's 3. I have x to the third, x squared, and x, so I can take a 3x from all of these. So everything's going to get divided by 3x. 6 divided by 3 is 2, and I took one of the x's, so I'm down to x squared. I had x to the third. But with my GCF, I took one. Minus 24 divided by 3 is 8, and I took one of those x's. 15 divided by 3 is 5, and I took that x, so that's what I'm left with. And again, that's my GCF out front. This is my original divided by the GCF. Okay, one more of these then. All right, so a little bit more work here. 18. Again, if you're having trouble with these factors or the coefficients, write out your factors. 18, 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6. 12, 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. 30, you have 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, and 5 times 6. So that means my GCF here is going to be 6. Now with the x's, I have 4 x's here, I have 3 here, I have 2 here. So I can take 2 from all these. Again, you can't take 4 or 3 because I only have 2 of them right here. It's the most I can take. This is like saying you got $2. What's the most money I could take from you? The most I could take from you is $2. So my GCF is 6x squared. So 18 divided by 6 is 3, and we took 2 of the x's. 12 divided by 6 is 2, and I took 2 of the x's. 30 divided by 6 is 5, and I took 2 of the x's. So again, this is my GCF. This is my original divided by the GCF. Okay? So I'm just going to give you some problems like this to practice today. And as always, let me know if you have any questions. Have a good day.